Good morning, everyone. Today is going to be a fun day. We are in a borrowed pickup truck. We're going to go get a trailer, and we are going to go all the way to the big city. We're going to pick up a new auction purchase we just got. So I'm pretty excited about it. By now you've seen the thumbnail and know what it is, but yeah, we are going. It's going to be almost 4 hours both ways to get this little mini excavator. So let's get on the road. There it is, all loaded up there. Chain down and everything. Not quite DOT approved, but a little overkill on this back one, that's for sure. Good afternoon, everyone. So last night I got in right around dark with the machine, and it was such a long day from driving and the day before with some firefighting stuff. So yeah, I just parked it, and it's next morning, and we're gonna get this thing unchained and unload it. So let's get started. We're gonna get this thing started up and warming up because it's a cold autumn morning here. Pretty impressive. Also gonna get the backhoe warming up because we're gonna pick it off the dump trailer with the backhoe. I think what we'll do is we'll come in with the forks on the backhoe.
Okay.
I'll need to get them adjusted right, but he lifted right off the flange on the motors.
Really?
And
Okay.
then there's more frame underneath there.
Okay.
That's what we'll do too.
So you'll have a, like, can you squish the forks together?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll grab them, we'll get them hooked up. I'll need you to help me watch.
Yeah.
Yep. If you could move them, I'd be shocked.
Huh?
If you could move it, I'd be shocked.
What do you do?
You lift up on this, you kind of wiggle it around because sometimes it gets frozen up. Sometimes you have to push on the bottom of the fork to get it to free up. Then you just push it over.
Oh, easy peasy?
Yeah. I'll go with that.
And now it looks good?
Yeah, I lined that one up kind of when I was. I'm supposed to cut away the mic. No, yeah, I'm supposed to cut away the second. Throttle all the way out. You just put that in as soon as you get it started. Okay. What we're going to do first is we're going to lower the boom down so I can get to the other grease zerks. Yep, but you have to unlock it first.
Like this?
Yeah, and unfortunately I'm an instinctive operator, so I have no clue how to teach someone. I believe this one out. Oh, no.
I have a horn.
Me, yeah, you don't.
It doesn't work though.
No. Okay. So we're going to just slowly activate the controls and you'll figure out which ones they do what. Oh, we have to throttle it up a little bit more. So let's try to lock it. So it has to be more than idle, I guess.
Okay.
So that's putting a little bit of load on the engine.
So then we have to turn that on?
No, that's if you're like digging for a long day.
Okay.
Now you hear the pumps engage. Did you hear that? Okay. Now you can try it.
Whoa!
It's a little touchy. So, what we're going to do is grease these up while we spin it around.
Okay.
So I'll just follow you around, greasing.
Donuts.
Yep. Put your joke back in. So I would hold them down here and brace on your knee. You try to not do the feedback is what you really are trying to do. Yep. Slow and smooth. When you're going in a straight line, just push them all the way forward.
Instead of easing into it?
Yeah, then you're at a stop, and then, because that bumping is because you're moving your stick back and forth.
Yeah, okay. So just forward.
Yeah.
Will it go fast?
No, it will not. It's like 1.2 mile an hour. So we already broke it. This is typical Chinese excavator. Oh, it's actually just overflowing the cap of the hydraulic tank.
Which we didn't add any of that, right?
No, it's probably over full.
So is that okay? Now we just wait till it gets down to a normal level?
Well, let's flip the thing open and we'll check all of our lines that we can see. and make sure it's just from the tank.
Okay.
And I'll also tighten up the lid on the tank. Initial thoughts with operating it or watching Emily operate it. It's a little touchy, especially the tracks. I know we can tone those down. They might actually have an adjustment in them where you can basically reduce the pressure to the drive motors. And then the hydraulic tank lid was I got probably almost a turn out of the cap. So let's see if that works. But yeah, it's a pretty nice little machine. Or it has potential. We'll have to do some tweaking. I want to put a cushion valve on the swing motor so that when you swing, it's not going to be such an abrupt stop. But that'll be probably this next spring. Also, I do want to zip tie these hoses up a little bit higher because they're not held up on the boom here, and they're pulling a little bit tight. So little things, but we'll figure it out. Rhoda, come here. bucket around. So you're hooked on a root, and the best way to break up a root is to curl your bucket and pry off the back of the bucket and you'll pop it up. So that's what you got there. first impressions with the mini excavator. I mean, it's good, but it's gonna need a little bit of fine tuning to make it really usable. We definitely need to have that cushion valve in the swivel, so it's a little bit smoother that way. And we'll have to figure out how to tune our pilot controls to be less jumpy. I think we can, but it did fairly well for our rocky soil around here. Spot where we're digging, I had trenched in our electrical conduit probably 20 feet away, and I had to use the 1 foot narrow bucket to dig through it, so did pretty good.
A lot of practice to go.
Yeah, we'll probably find a nice flat spot for you to dig in.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So, see you in a bit. Well, it's the next spring, and we've been using this machine for quite a while now. I think it's best if I split the video here, and we will dig into this machine, give it a full review, and kind of get the pros and cons of owning one of these Chinese mini excavators. So, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.